I'm going to speak about pallet sealing in the linear groupage model. So the aim of the pallet sealing in this model is obviously to ensure it's correctly identified and to prevent it from being manipulated after the seal is applied to the package, and critically to enable individual pallets to be certified from their pickup point, so before they go to the logistics hub. So acceptable ways of doing this include wrapping it with shrink wrap and putting straps across it, and where those straps meet, you can have a seal attached to them. You can have wire shrink wrap with a fixed seal on top, or you can have reusable large netting covers that seal over it. So in the trials that we've done, some of the ways that have been most successful are putting shrink wrap around the pallet and then putting the oval mark across the top crossways, so that it fixes the shrink wrap to the pallet, and then having the seal over the oval mark, so you have a triple level of security, and it would be very easy to see if that pallet had been tampered with later. Where there are smaller consignments where it's just a box, then using a security void tape is sufficient to ensure that its integrity and to have a seal on it. The oval mark and the seal should be clearly visible when you look at the pallet. Here you can see this blue label is the seal, so the shrink wrap went around the entire pallet, and the oval mark went across the top and around it again, and then the blue seal was placed over the oval mark. So if someone tried to remove that seal, you get like a sticky blue residue. It's quite clear if someone tries to remove it, and it wouldn't be possible to take a box out of that pallet without it being clear that it was manipulated. So here we have a box that, again, it has the oval mark around it, but you can see it would be quite easy to take the lid off of this box and take something out or put it in. So we wouldn't consider that this was adequately sealed and prepared for transport. Again, here the individual boxes are correctly prepared, and the oval mark is around all of them, but you could quite easily stick a hand in here in the middle and take something out from this pallet without disturbing the blue tamper-proof seal, which is at the edge. So this isn't really adequately done. You would prefer to see the oval mark going across the entirety of the pallet over the top of it and across ways, and you'd prefer to see the blue mark on top of the oval mark again. And that's pretty much it in terms of sealing up the pallet. We went with the blue seals in that they are easy to apply. There isn't any metal or anything in them that might interfere with any metal detector anywhere, and they are available. So that's how we would suggest pallet sealing be done using the linear groupage model. And I'll hand you back.